Hi, my name is Dr. Jennifer Klapach-Toch, and I'm going to tell you some information about the Applied Behavior Analysis graduate programs here at National Louis University. The graduate ABA programs at NLU were launched in fall of 2017. At NLU, we have both a master's in applied behavior analysis as well as an educational specialist degree in applied behavior analysis for individuals who already have their master's degrees. The master's degree is a 38-credit program that takes 8 quarters or 24 months to complete, while the EDS program, which is similar to certificate programs that many individuals take, is 27 credits and takes 7 quarters or 21 months to complete. Both programs are verified course sequences, meeting the course content requirements for both the 4th and 5th edition BCBA task lists. Additionally, the curriculum for the master's degree was designed to meet the Association for Behavior Analysis International's accreditation requirements. However, since the program was just recently launched, we're not yet at the point where we can apply for accreditation. Additionally, I know many prospective students check a program's published pass rates for the BCBA exam. However, because our first cohorts are just graduating, we do not yet have enough test takers to have published pass rates yet. One of the things that we're most proud of here at NLU is the curriculum we've built. When creating our curriculum, we assembled an advisory committee comprised of behavior analysts working in a variety of different capacities to ensure that the content and skills we are teaching our students prepares them to successfully transition into our field upon graduation. Based on over 2 decades of combined experience teaching in graduate ABA programs, we also leverage our science and knowledge of instructional design to create courses that produce those targeted learning outcomes. We're taking data every step of the way to ensure that students are not only learning and retaining these skills within and across courses, but also generalizing these skills from the classroom into practice. When engaging our advisory committee, we asked, what skills do you think are the most important for early career professionals to be successful in this field? And what skills do you see as most efficient in the early career professionals that you currently work with? And based on their input, we created coursework that goes above and beyond the minimum standards set by the BACB. Measurement and research methods, for example, are foundational skills to a strong analytic repertoire. Additionally, a solid foundation in comprehensive functional and behavioral assessments is necessary to inform the design of maximally effective, socially valid interventions. As such, we've gone above and beyond the minimum 45 instructional hour requirement for those content areas to ensure that our students are prepared to provide their clients the most effective interventions possible, informed by the most recent advances in our science. Lastly, we are exceptionally proud of our 45-hour standalone course on supervision and training, skills noted by many early career professionals as critically important to their success as a practitioner. While we understand the importance of passing the certification exam at the end of your graduate training, we also know that the skills necessary to truly thrive as a practitioner far exceed those minimum standards set by the task lists. All courses are offered in 10-week terms with weekly face-to-face class meetings once per week. We use a flipped classroom model in which students access interactive tutorials prior to each class meeting, ensuring that each student enters the class with a baseline level of foundational material under their belt. Then class time is spent engaging in discussion and participating in activities so that you have opportunities to practice what you're learning and get immediate feedback, thus making the most of the time that you have with your instructors. We find this model to be the best of both worlds in that you get frequent supportive face-to-face contact with your instructors while still reaping some of the benefits of the convenience of online instruction by limiting course schedules to once per week. For a 3-credit course, students can expect to spend about 9 hours per week on reading, homework, and studying, 1 hour per week in online instruction, and when factoring in the 4-hour class each week, a single 3-credit course requires a commitment of about 14 hours per week. Alternatively, a 4-credit course, students should expect to spend about 18 hours per week in that course. Most, if not all, of our students are working professionals, and we understand the difficulties of juggling the demands of school, work, and your personal responsibilities. In order to set students up for success during the first year of the master's program and for the entirety of the EDS program, students take 1 course per term to ensure focused mastery of content in each of those courses prior to progressing to the next, more advanced course in the sequence. Instructors are monitoring student learning outcome data on a weekly basis and making changes to their content and instructional procedures on both a class-wide and individual basis based on these data, just like we would do with our clients. During the second year of the master's program, in addition to their remaining coursework, students also begin working on their with their assigned research advisor on the design and execution of their experimental thesis research. As a behavior analyst, you'll be expected to use the scientific literature to inform your practice over the entirety of your career. And we firmly believe that the best way to understand and critically evaluate the ever-growing body of research available to us is to design and conduct your own experiment, culminating in the professional publication or presentation of your research, thereby fulfilling our ethical obligations to disseminate our science.
Each student in our program is also paired with a faculty mentor, with whom they'll meet multiple times each term over the course of the program. During mentorship meetings, you'll create short and long-term goals for your professional development and have opportunities to demonstrate maintenance and application of the skills you're learning in class. Your mentor will coach you in honing your self-assessment skills, provide guidance and support for students interested in starting their fieldwork hours, and towards the end of the program, begin test prep for the BACB exam.
We know that the thought of starting a graduate program can be daunting, particularly for individuals who have been out of school for some time. Recognizing this, we start every cohort with an orientation bootcamp. And during this orientation, you'll have an opportunity to familiarize yourself with NLU, our programmatic inspections, and the field of ABA in general. This week-long online module simulates the structure and expectations of the coursework, so you have an opportunity to acclimate yourself to the demands of the program before coursework starts. In a 10-week term, there's no time to waste, and this orientation was specifically designed to address the issues we observed students experiencing at the start of the program. During this orientation, you'll also be assigned a faculty mentor who you'll meet with over the course of your entire graduate program to provide you the support and guidance through this professional development. ABA graduate programs at NLU start cohorts each fall and winter. If you're interested in applying, you can click on the link in the slides for application deadlines, term start dates, and instructions for how to apply. Also linked are our program handbooks for both the MS and EdS programs, but please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any additional questions or need some additional information.